People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My soaps located at PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com. My blog, PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. And I'm here to cut the Magnolia in Bloom. I am confident that it is solid now. So let's give it a go. This was the overflow. It's completely solid, so I figure the rest of it must be. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. And it's definitely solid. Put down some protective paper. Well, the bottom's a little sticky, but that shouldn't matter. This recipe tends to be slightly sticky until completely set, and then it becomes a very hard bar soap. It smells amazing. This is what we have. Feels solid. So let's make sure. No lifting. If the soap is not completely solid, when you go to lift the edge, it'll stick to it. It's called lifting. That came out completely clean. Pretty. And smooth. There is a little moisture. I feel it in my hands, but the soap itself is solid, so I'm going to cut it. And then we'll let it set up and cure to the point where it's completely hard, because that's what we do. Get this out the way. I can't wait to see if I have a successful feather swirl. Secret feather swirl. But first, let's clean off the wires of the wire cutter so I get a nice smooth cut. And over a little. In other words, let's line it completely up. And here we go. Oh, that was hard. Cut. Oh, cute. Kind of a feather swirl. Let's see what else comes out of this. Hopefully, the rest of it will look like it's supposed to. Okay, I was thinking not quite a feather swirl, and then I looked around. That's a feather swirl. Actually, it's supposed to look kind of like that, but I'm gonna let it stay right side up. And yeah, I'm thinking that's successful. Let's smooth the edges. Is that cool or what? Here's the thing about a secret feather swirl. You don't know if you have a feather swirl until you cut it. So basically it's like, let's make a design. We don't know how it's going to turn out until after we cut it. And then you see how it looks. And you get something like that. Yeah. And it's soft enough that I don't have to use a beveling tool to smooth the edges. But that puts up all over my hand, so there will be a lather test. We have this and this. I'm very pleased with that, actually. And the cotton candy pink, which I added more of to get that color that was in the flowers. Apparently when it gelled, it really popped. So it's deeper than cotton candy. I like that effect. I was concerned when it went straight through to the bottom, but apparently that didn't show up. So we have this. And yeah, it smells amazing. If you've ever smelled magnolias or a magnolia tree, that's exactly what this smells like. Next time I'll see if I can get more wisp of color to give an actual feather effect. But since this was my first time ever trying a feather swirl, I'd say it came out rather nicely. Ooh, this one looks real interesting. Okay, that's this side. But look at this side. It's wispy. That's kind of like what I was going for. So, yeah. And this is all from a straight line pour with the color. You put the color literally down the center, and then when you pull it up, it makes all of that. I'm probably not explaining that right, but I know exactly what I mean. See, there's no rule that says you have to have a bunch of colors to get a fun effect. One color will do. Well, technically, it's got titanium dioxide in it to make a brighter white, so technically that's two colors, but still, the effect is nice. And of course, that's the end piece. And we have this piece. So that is Magnolia In Bloom Secret Feather Swirl. Let me put some water on my hands and we'll do a ladder test. Nice fluffy bubbles. And that's just with the soap that was on my hands from the cutting. So when you actually use a bar, there'll be more bubbles. And it washed away clean. Yes. That's exciting. I had the idea in my head. I seen a video of how to do it. The way they did it was different than what made sense to me. I watched a few other videos and went, nah, y'all just complicating things. It should be this way instead of that way. I tried it my way and I got that. So, yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. To quote, not Mr. T. Mr. T's a pity the fool. A. I think his name was A. But anyway, this has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My soaps located at PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com, my blog, PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. These will be ready July the 3rd. It's going to have a 4-week cure time. If it's ready before that, I'll go ahead and release it sooner. But because of certain factors, you know, making the batter thicker to get the effect and so forth and so on, that usually requires more drying time, more setup time, more curing time. So I'll check on when it loses weight, and when it loses weight, that means the curing will be complete and I'll release it then. But tentatively, I never could say that word properly, the cure date is the 3rd of July. So technically it's a birthday present to me because I'm born on the 7th. But anyway, this has been People. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye now. This is Magnolia in Bloom. Secret Feather Swirl Technique. Didn't that come out nice? I want the name to show. So cotton candy pink is actually a vibrant red when you do the double scoop of it. So, yeah. Pictures to follow.